Now we're ready to put the NG tube in, and I just put the Duoderm right underneath his eye, and I want it as close to his nostril but not touching it. That's just how I prefer it, so it doesn't bug his little nostril, but I want to be able to tape it close to his nose so it stays close. So the tube, for putting the tube in, I like to hold up the tube and see which way it naturally curves. You can see that it curves like that. So I put it in that way so that it will hit the back of the throat and not come out through the mouth. That's just a little trick that I found out because in the hospital it kept coming out of his mouth, and that's very annoying. So I dip it in the Surgilube, pull it out. You don't want too much on there, or else it's gonna make it hard for them to breathe. Okay, so I have all my stuff ready. I have the Hypafix that I told you about and the Tegaderm ready to tape when I get it in there. So I want to put it all the way up to his nose. That black dot, well, that black mark that I have on there is where it's going to go up to. So all that part is going to go down. So we'll see how he does. He's kind of falling asleep, but at first he'll probably sneeze and gag a little bit as I put it in. Pull it out. He's okay. You're going to be glad to be done with this, huh, Mace? So kind of the best way to do it is, I mean, it's irritating, but just give them little breaks. So I get it at least a little bit way down the nose so that it's not going to pop right out, and then give him a little bit of the sugar water so he'll swallow. Good job, Mace. And then it's just doing it slowly, because kind of hit resistance sometimes, but you don't want to push it hard. You want to kind of just make it go slow so you're not poking them somewhere in the throat. Hey, Mace. You're doing so good, bud. You're doing so good. So give him a little break. Give him some more sweeties. Is that good stuff? You're doing so good, bud. And then soon it will start getting kind of hard to push down, and that's when it starts hitting that flap where the esophagus and the trachea meet. And you don't want it to go into the lungs, obviously, so but I feel like that's happened maybe one time, and you definitely know if it's not going down the right place, going into the right place. So we're almost there. Mace, you're doing so good. Okay, and I want to make sure I just have my tape all ready to go so I can tape it quick when I get it in the right place, because we're getting up to the black mark right there. Okay, and as I'm close, I'm just going to leave it right there for a second, and then hurry and get my tape ready. Hey! And this sometimes is the hardest part, is trying to get the tape to stick, because you want the tape to be in the right place so that it won't come, so the tube won't come off. But I am picky about how the tape is. So I bend it like that so it doesn't stick to it. It's okay. Okay, then make sure it's up there again to the black mark, because it kind of came out a little bit. It's okay, Mace. Sure, I can't do it. Set that right there. Make sure it's in the right place before you tape it, obviously. This is the hardest part, because he's like, stop touching my face with your cold hands. And then make sure you get that right on the Duoderm spot. Push down. Voila! Yay, Maze! And then take the Hypafix. This is how I tape it. This is my own little way that I do it. So this is really strong tape that's breathable, and I put it right next to there so that the tube doesn't go in his ear and he doesn't pull it. So that's how it's done, and then you check for placement by taking a syringe of air and blowing it while pushing it through the tube, and then you listen on your baby's stomach, depending on how you measure it, but it should be about 2 fingers below the sternum. Well, halfway between the belly button and the sternum is where you're listening for that like pop of air, and make sure that it's in the right place. But he looks fine. That's how you do it. Say yay!
I don't like it when you're like that. So this is not for everyone to watch, but I'm basically gonna put his feeding tube back in because he did pull it out. So this is the length that goes inside his nose and down his throat and into his stomach. If you guys don't know, baby was born early, so he can't take a full bottle like a how do you say, a newborn baby, a full-term baby. So that's why he's still on the feeding tube. So he's bottle fed, but he doesn't take enough amount or mils, yeah, in order for him to grow. Yeah. And plus we don't want him to be dehydrated, so that's why he's still on the NG tube or feeding tube. I'm just waiting for my assistant to come. She's currently in the back eating Sal's pizza, so I'm waiting for her to come and hold his head so I can put this in.
Water, healthy.
No, you ate Joe's donuts. Hurry up, Sal, he's getting aggravated. Look at him. Agitated. Aggravated. I know this is not your favorite.
Look who's looking at it.
I'm sorry, my love.
Oh no.
Remember the COVID swab, baby? You can do it, okay? Okay?
How will I do that? I only have 2 hands.
Hold on, hold on. Good boy, good boy. What is this one? Any shoe? Hold it, pinch it. Don't pinch it too hard. Okay, hey. Ow. Oh, let go, Sal. Move your hand right here. Here, baby. Here, baby. Here, baby. Good boy. Good boy. Hold it, hold it. Okay. Let go.
Poor Bubba. Give him a cuddle. Give him a cuddle.